Hello, everybody, and happy Monday. Welcome to another Quarantine Couples. Hopefully it's a short week for everyone because it's Thanksgiving coming up. Yeah, way to start off Monday. So how the show works, if you are new or you just forgot because it's been a long week of a week. How this works is I have two pairs today. Today we have special coworker edition, so we've got two pairs of coworkers. And what they're gonna do is they're gonna answer questions, ones that I have prepared right here, to see if they know each other and can score some points. So how it's gonna work is I'm gonna send one person from each pair off screen, and then I'm gonna ask the other one a series of questions, and then we'll bring the other person back on screen, and they're gonna answer the same questions. If they match answers, they get a point. We're gonna do this for 2 different rounds, and after 2 rounds, the team with the most points wins. What do they win? Well, a lot of self-esteem.
Okay, fair.
And the fun part about this show is that each round, you in the audience get to pitch ideas for questions. So if you have any ideas of questions you want to ask our two pairs, go ahead and throw them in the comments right now. Brian is with us today on tech. Yeah.
Hey, hi everybody. I wasn't here last week, so I'm excited to be back. And there's Dana.
Yeah. So Brian is going to be grabbing your comments and your questions. And so anytime you got those, just put them in the comments and we'd love to hear from you. Okay, so now I'm going to introduce our awesome guest for today. I'm super excited. From our special guest today from 106.5 The End's The Wake Up Call, we have Rayne and Katie. Please tell us about yourselves.
Hey.
Hi, ladies first. Go ahead, Rayne.
My name is Rayne. I do the Wake Up Call with Katie on 106.5 The End. I grew up in a small little cow town at the base of Lake Tahoe. I have a dog named Henry. I have no kids, and my shirt has shingles on it.
Nice.
I'm Katie. I am Rayne's work wife. Born and raised here in Sacramento. I am the mother of 3 girls, pregnant with my 4th girl.
Nice.
And I have a very sweet husband named Mike who is in the wings, keeping the kids away so that I can curse when necessary.
Perfect.
Nice. Okay, and our second pair today from the Sacramento Comic Spot, we have Patrick and Allie. Please tell us about yourselves.
Hey.
Yay.
Allie, you first.
All right, I'm Allie. I'm a proud dog mom, who my lovely dog Lilo, who I love to have conversations with, and I play both parts.
That's it?
That's my dog. That's all I got going on.
Well, I'm Patrick, and I'm a proud dog daddy of 3, 2 boys and 1 girl.
So,
Yeah, and I play all the roles, and I too also have good conversations with my dogs. I had one just before the show.
Nice.
Okay, I don't have any pets or kids. Does my PlayStation count? Like, that's the closest thing I have.
Yeah, you're fine.
Something to
If
take
you
care
feed it, it counts.
Okay, so what we're going to do is I'm going to have Katie and Patrick step off screen for this first round and ask Rayne and Allie some questions.
Okay.
Okay. And they promise that they're not going to listen in and cheat. Not that I could tell. Anyway.
Well, and by the way, Rayne.
honor system.
Rayne, somebody on here really likes your sweater. Oh yeah, it was Mandy. All the way from England, she's watching the show, and she wants your sweater.
Oh, thank you. Right, Mandy. Thank you for my compliment on my sweater. Really appreciate it. Cheerio.
Oh, shoot, I hit the wrong thing. All right, there you go.
Okay. So what you're going to do is I'm going to ask you a series of questions, and you're going to go ahead and write down your answer on whatever writing device you have, and then you'll show it to us and say it out loud. And if you want to, elaborate a little bit, that's always fun too. Okay, let's start out with hopefully a little bit of an easy question. So number 1, between the 2 of you, who is the biggest snacker? So you're going to either write down your name or your partner's name for the biggest snacker. Okay.
Oh, and just so you know, I got a lot of people with a lot of questions this week. So when it's time, you're gonna be set.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're good.
Okay, so it looks like Allie, you have an answer. Who'd you say is the biggest snacker?
I think I'm the bigger snacker because Patrick's he goes through phases of like meal planning and will be like, oh, I shouldn't eat. I have chicken at home. And I'm not as disciplined as he is. So I think I'm the bigger snacker.
Nice. And Rayne?
I said Katie because I said, look at her, she's pregnant. That's a win.
Yeah, that pretty much says it all right there. So.
Right.
Okay, question number 2. What is a job skill that your partner is most proud about gaining or improving? I decided to ask some questions so people can say nice things.
What is a job skill?
Yeah, so like an on-the-job skill.
That she's proud of. Wow.
Yeah.
Sometimes the fun is just getting it wrong and seeing what the other person says. It's always these tricky open-ended questions.
I know, right? Yeah, I can't wait.
Okay, Rayne, it looks like you have an answer?
Yes. So the question was, what is a job skill that you repeat the question for me?
What is a job skill that your partner is most proud of gaining or improving?
Okay. Getting pregnant. Because look at her. She's really good at that skill.
That's great. Okay, Allie.
I went with recommending beer.
Hey.
We always make a point to try out all the beers and be able to speak to them at the spot. So I crossed out problem solving. I hope he's not insulted by that.
Yeah. By the way, as his boss, I would say knocking off problem solving is a good idea.
Yeah, I was like, question mark? Wait, okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so question number 3 of the round is always our multiple choice question. So I'm going to read this a couple times so you get a real hear for what the options are. So, which of the following real life adventures would your partner most want to experience? Would it be A, climbing Mount Everest, B, search for hidden treasure, C, visit the International Space Station, or D, sail around the world? Okay, and so I'm going to read that again. Which of the following real life adventures would your partner most want to experience? Is it A, climbing Mount Everest, B, searching for hidden treasure, C, visiting the International Space Station, or D, sailing around the world? C is for you, Brian.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I thought that was a nod to me, so I'm very excited. Uh-oh. Does Allie have an answer?
Okay, Allie, you look like you have an answer. Okay.
I'm going to go with D because I think he's got a bit of a travel bug in the last few years. And so I think he'd want to sail around the world. And I can't see him climbing Mount Everest. So.
Oops. All right.
And Rayne?
All right, I went with C, Space Station. Here's a little bit of a backstory. Katie gets hurt all the time. She's broken her leg twice. Once playing co-ed media league softball, the other by stepping in a creek. So I said C because she's less likely to get hurt if she's falling and there's no gravity.
Okay, fair.
Great. So this is the point where we're going to go to our audience and see what kind of questions they have in the comments. So I'm going to go ahead and write down the ones that Brian shows me on my card, and then I'll let you two know which one I pick once we go through the list.
I've noticed recently that it's getting harder and harder for me to read anything, just anything. So I have the comments like this big up on the screen right now. So let me roll back to the beginning. Let's see. Okay, so Evan has a multi-part that you might want to use for next week. It says, and by the way, guest, you're not answering any of these until Dana picks one. I'm just going to read them off. But Evan says, like, what chair best describes your partner? A metal chair, a recliner, a poolside chair, or a bar stool? That's actually a really good question. Let's see here. Who is the most talkative outside of work? Who has the messiest work area? Out of the two of you, who is the biggest prankster? Let's see. Pre-COVID, who is the first to ask if you're ready for lunch? Let's see. I think that's it. Yeah, so you get some good questions. Oh, and we also have how, or would your partner rather starve to death or resort to cannibalism?
Oh, no.
That's a good question.
That's a good question.
Very thought-provoking.
And Jennifer was having a hard time hearing you, Rayne, but I think it's because there was some noise happening on somebody else's line, and it was taking away from yours. So just to answer Jennifer's question, it should be better later on when there's less sound coming from the other.
I'm sorry, Jennifer.
Okay, so those are your questions.
Okay. Since when I think of like my job and some of the stuff that we get up to, shenanigans, we like to do pranks. So I'm curious about your guys' jobs. So between the two of you, who is the biggest prankster? I one time hid a bunch of my coworkers' stuff and then wrote a poem to tell them where it was all hidden in the office.
You stole.
Wow.
That's elaborate. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think a cliffhanger like, hey, go on.
Right.
And nobody found their food, and they all died. The end.
Well, no, they came in and had a meeting first thing, but like their keyboard and their monitor and like their mouse were all hidden around the office.
Damn.
It was their birthday.
Hopefully it wasn't too complicated of a poem.
I don't think so.
Did they find their stuff? Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
They found it eventually. That's what
Good
cell phones
Lord.
are for. Okay. Enough about me. Rayne, do you have an answer?
I put Katie because Katie likes to pull pranks, not just on me, but on other members of the Wake Up Call. One time, she even locked the door of my office and threw the keys inside on the floor so I could see them. I just
Oh, man. Good Lord.
That's a
I
great.
keep hitting the wrong one. I'm so sorry. I'll get this going. I'm okay today.
Okay, and Allie?
Hands down, Patrick. He's a prankster all the time. He multiple times has texted me and been like, Allie, you're covering me tonight. Right, 5 minutes before his shift. I'm like, what? No, you didn't tell me I was covering. And it's so he does that kind of stuff. Comes up and gives you like the ears, prankster.
Awesome. Okay. So that's the end of round one's questions. So if you guys want to go ahead and message Katie and Patrick to get them back on screen, we'll bring them out and see if we can get some points.
Okay.
Yeah, it's funny when they're not in the same room. They have to text the person to get them back in the room.
Yeah.
Usually it sounds like this. Patrick! And then they come
And Katie's cell phone reception sometimes is garbage, so you get it might be a couple of hours before she gets back. Oh,
I'm right here.
okay, got it.
It is true. I used to have cell phone coverage that was so bad. To make a phone call, I had to go climb the hill in my backyard.
Oh, my God.
What did I miss?
We've
So
been
much.
sitting here for 10 minutes, Patrick.
Story of my life.
Okay, so I'm gonna read you the same questions that I just asked Rayne and Allie, and you're gonna answer based on how you would answer, and then your partner will show us what they wrote down, and we'll see if you match for points. Okay, question number 1. Between the two of you, who is the biggest snacker?
Ooh. Okay.
Okay, so
Do
Patrick,
I write my answer down?
you guys actually don't have to write your answer down this time. 'Cause
Okay.
You'll write it down when you're all by yourself.
No. Keep writing my name.
Okay.
It's fine.
I'm gonna
Okay.
say myself. I'm gonna say
Rayne,
myself.
What did you say, Rayne? Katie said you said you.
I said, Katie, look at her. She's pregnant.
Oh.
You're a monster. People see you.
Oh man.
You're the one that keeps candy in your office.
Oh, God, no. Yeah,
Like every day is some sort of weird Halloween.
Okay, and
we don't
Patrick.
need to get into the details of that.
I'm gonna say me.
Oh, are you? Because I said you. Wait. No, I said me.
I said me. I said me. That's the same answer.
And
Me
that's why
is
you
the
write down
same
your own
answer.
name.
Yeah, that should have. I said me, like because you're good about being like, I have stuff at home. I'm gonna go eat it at home.
Well, okay, yeah, you're right.
But I did write down me, so
We should get a half a point because I said her answer.
No.
true.
No.
No, get out of town.
You literally had a
said me.
50-50 chance and you got it wrong.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so question number 2. What is a job skill that you are most proud of gaining or improving?
For myself?
Yes, for
For
yourself.
me?
Yes, so something that you've improved or gained on the job.
Oh, okay. Doing my own like weekend shows without having co-hosts there with me.
Oh, that's a very sweet answer.
That's
Okay.
Answer.
Well,
Good
Ray was looking.
yeah, good
I
answer.
think we did not say the same thing.
What did Rayne say?
He said, getting pregnant. Look at her.
God damn it! Be a theme. You know that's the easiest thing in the world for me to do. And
I have 50-50 shot. I got him right both times. What do you want me to do?
I got pregnant with a broken leg, you guys.
That's amazing.
It's a true story. Nothing's gonna keep
Hey,
me
don't get out
down.
of the story. Don't get out of the story.
Will your child have a themed name, knowing
Yeah.
that you had a broken
Uh,
leg?
Oh, like what? Crack?
Yeah.
Like crack.
Okay,
Or
Patrick.
Uno.
What job skill are you proud of?
That I learned. Okay, from Allie, she's very organized. Organizational skills, I'd say.
But
Or recommending beer.
I thought, okay, yeah. Recommending beer. I am very good at that. And I can
Right,
recommend a
see?
beer for you guys right now if you like.
Yes.
What's on tap?
What's on tap right now is the Bud Light Clamato.
oh,
It's
gross.
in the fridge. Yeah. No, those are so
Okay, I'm
good.
into
Actually,
it.
They are
really
good.
They're really good. Sorry, Allie.
Well,
Don't let me
clearly-
down on 3 or 4.
I won't.
By the way, Corrine is watching the show today. She produces another show that we have, and she is also pregnant with boy number 4. Boy number 4.
Wow.
How broken was her leg when she got pregnant?
Katie, you know you don't have to have a broken leg to get pregnant, right? Like it's not.
That's not what I learned. It is
That's how her husband
painful,
tells her.
but I do it for my love of the family.
Oh my goodness. Well, I hope I don't break my leg. I don't want to get pregnant right now.
Be careful.
Okay, I will.
We'll explain to you how that works after the show,
Yeah,
Brian.
thank you,
Okay. So question number 3 is our multiple choice question of the round. So I'm going to read this a couple times so you can hear all of the options.
Okay.
So which of the following real life adventures would you most want to experience? Is it A, climb Mount Everest, B, search for hidden treasure, C, visit the International Space Station, or D, sail around the world? So again, which of the following real life adventures would you most want to experience? Do you want to A, climb Mount Everest, B, search for hidden treasure, C, visit the International Space Station, or D, sail around the world?
Okay.
Katie, you want to take this one?
And I'm answering for I know I keep asking over and over how we're playing this game. I'm answering for myself, right?
Correct.
Yes.
Okay. So it's obviously not going to be climb Mount Everest. I don't want to have any more kids. Space seems overrated to me, so it's not going to be C. Open water makes me nervous. Who the hell knows what's down there? So I'm going to say B, find hidden treasure. And I already know why Rayne chose B for me. If this is about me being pregnant, I'm going to be pissed.
I said C, the International Space Station, because you're less likely to get hurt when you're safe.
So true. I thought you were going to say because I like to find trash on the side of the road.
Oh,
What were the choices again?
Yes, it's a perfectly good sofa on the side of this road. I wanted to get it for you.
Yeah, wait.
I found some speakers next to a railroad track that I did a lot with. So
Oh, man.
Okay, Patrick, you get one more shot at these, and then that's it. So A is climb Mount Everest, B is search for hidden treasure, C is visit the International Space Station, or D is sail around the world.
So I've traveled with Allie a few times, and both of those times were in Vegas. Am I right? If I'm remembering correctly. So I think I'm gonna say D, sail around the world.
And what did you say, Allie?
D! Yeah, you got the travel bug.
see how they're doing
talking
it, Rayne?
You see, I none of them are pregnant, Katie.
What the fuck?
We're on the board.
Yeah, sorry. There you go.
With
There's
a
your
0.
point.
Okay.
I love how we took all the way to question 3 to score a point, but that's okay because you guys are great.
Well, yeah. I actually forgot to add the score onto the card to the scene, but nobody had scored any points, so I didn't know until right now. So.
We're scoreless.
Okay, so this last question of the round came from our audience. So the question is, between the two of you, who is the biggest prankster?
Oh.
Patrick, you look like you
I'm
know.
gonna-
I think I know. I'll start off by saying I think I play a little too much and I probably get on Allie's nerves sometimes. So I'm going to say me.
Ding, 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 Patrick.
Okay, so I'm gonna say me because I went through a period where I would find Rayne's office keys and throw them in his office. He has a glass door, and then I'd lock the door from the inside and close the door. So when he'd get to his office, he'd try to go in, but he'd see his keys were on the inside and his door was locked. And then he'd have to go to engineering and say, "Can somebody unlock my office?"
Wait, can I ask a question? So what, he had to go to engineering to what? The people
You'd have to
engineering
go to somebody
built-
who has like a master key to get into his office.
Oh,
And
okay,
they'd say, "Why
okay.
are your keys on the floor in your office? I can see them through your glass window."
My answer was Katie. And I used the example of you throwing my keys into my office.
Oh, wait, I got to give you guys points. Okay, here we go. And boom, number one.
Yeah.
On the board.
Okay. So after one round, we've got Rayne and Katie with 1 point, but Allie and Patrick are slightly in the lead with 2 points. But there are more questions than there are points on the board left. So it's anybody's game. So we're gonna, this time for round 2, we're going to have Rayne and Allie step out of the room and ask Katie and Patrick some questions.
Okay. I'll pick it up from here, Rayne.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
Sorry.
Okay, so just a reminder of how this is going to work is you're going to go ahead, I'll read the question, and then you'll write down your answer on your writing device that you have in front of you, and you're going to answer this based on what you think the other person is going to say about themselves.
All right.
Okay, question number 1. Between the two of you, who is the better singer?
Oh. And are we showing you our answers?
Yeah, so you'll go ahead and you'll show it and you'll say it.
I have the voice of an angel.
Mine is Allie. She has a voice of an angel.
Aww.
That's
nice.
nice, Patrick.
What do you have the voice of, Patrick?
You don't want to know. Well,
His voice
I don't
sounds like Clamato and Bud Light.
Yes, that's it. You know what? Oh, shoot.
Yes.
Oh.
Okay, so question number 2. What's something that happens at work that is going to most likely bring a lot of joy to your partner? Something that happens at work that brings them a lot of joy.
Okay.
I'd like to get some positive vibes going. Okay, Katie?
He makes me mad. And he especially goes out of his way to say the exact opposite of what I need him to say, the exact opposite of the truth, only to anger me. I'm a very lucky girl.
Okay, and Patrick.
Patrick is still writing. Like, his answer is so long.
No, well, so I ripped. So you can't see, but I ripped up like 5 pieces of paper, and because I couldn't decide on what answer to go with. But the answer that I have is seeing the comics at open mic.
Okay.
Oh.
All right.
That's great.
Because I was gonna say drinking beer, but I think she'd get more. Yeah, open mic comics.
Oh my God.
Telling her boss that she likes to drink beer on the job.
Who does that?
I'm taking notes. We are definitely going to have a team meeting after this show.
Who does that? Not me.
And to everybody else that works at the Comedy Spot that's not on the show, I'm sorry.
Yeah, right?
Okay, so question number 3 is our multiple choice question.
Okay.
Which of the following Thanksgiving dishes best represents your partner's personality? So you're going to compare their personality to a Thanksgiving dish. Are they A, strong and powerful like a turkey? B, laid back and carefree like stuffing? C, warm and lovable like sweet potatoes? Or D, unpredictable and spontaneous like cranberry sauce? I did not make up these myself. I Googled on the internet. Okay, so just one more time. Which of the following Thanksgiving dishes best represents your partner's personality? Is it A, strong and powerful like turkey? B, laid back and carefree like stuffing? C, warm and lovable like sweet potatoes? Or D, unpredictable and spontaneous like cranberry sauce?
Spontaneous. For Rayne, I'm going to say stuffing.
All right.
Nice.
For Allie, I am going to say C, warm and lovely, because she's a vegetarian.
Okay.
All right.
I mean, does it still count as vegetarian if you put marshmallows on top of your sweet potatoes?
What do you
doesn't
think
eat-
marshmallows are made of?
Right,
It's
yeah.
got gelatin in it that comes from hooves of cows.
Oh, you're going deep bench on vegetarian.
Or maybe you just don't tell them and it's okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is the point where we're going to go to the audience and see if they have any more question ideas. And Brian's going to go ahead and read some to me, and then I'll pick which one. So you don't have to answer any of these questions yet. I'll let you know which one I pick once we get through
Okay.
them.
Yeah, and if you have a new question, go ahead and put it in the comments now. I'll read a couple and then I'll come back to them. Beck says, "Who gives the best gifts?" As a question. I know there's another one up here someplace. Oh yeah, what item would your partner give you in a white elephant gift exchange? Who's the most likely to steal food from the break room? I still love Dennis's question. Would your partner rather starve to death or resort to cannibalism? That's a pretty good question. And then also, what is your favorite holiday movie? That's a good one.
Okay.
And Beck says, vegan marshmallows are easy to make. So there you
Oh, good.
Good. Answering all the tough questions.
Yeah, right. Well, we also has who has more phobias. Which reality TV show is your partner? Is your partner most like? Kitchen Nightmares, Hoarders, or Naked and Afraid? Who is likely to steal a dog from a party? That seems like a very specific question just for Allie.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay. And just a reminder to the audience, if you don't get your question picked today, I like to do as minimal work as I possibly can, so I might steal your questions for later.
Nice.
So I appreciate everybody's contribution. Okay, so I like this one. Let's get a little bit less positive. So between the two of you, who has more phobias?
Who has more
I like that one. Okay. Try to get a nice little mix going on. Okay, Katie.
Katie.
Without question, porta potties, holes, open water, anything murky.
I love that you said porta potties and then holes.
Okay, I'm going to tell you something. People do get in scuba suits and get into porta potties. Perverts do it. Look it up.
Oh, you mean like they go into the hole?
Yes,
Gross. That is so
look
gross.
it up.
Wait, what made you look that up? Oh, no.
But there's also a phobia of little tiny holes, and like don't look that up because then it'll give it to you. Like they're scary.
It does.
Right?
It does. I didn't have it, and then I looked it up, and now I do.
Ugh. Yeah, don't look it up, Brian. I see that like
I'm doing
Googling
it right
thing.
now. Yeah.
Okay.
Phobia of tiny holes.
Okay, Patrick.
I'm gonna say Allie.
Okay.
And that's all I'm gonna say until she comes back.
Oh, you're so nice.
Allie may
I
not
know
look
she's
it,
scared
but
of spiders. She's got arachnophobia.
Any sane person does.
right? So, okay, so that's the last question for the round. So we're going to go ahead and get Rayne and Allie back in here. So if you want to give them a quick message.
I'm very busy looking up holes, tiny holes. There's like a thumb that has like a bunch of little holes in it, like a skin disease, and it's pretty gross.
Don't show any of those pictures. You
Don't show anybody.
I'm trying to download it right
No,
now.
no.
Oh, it's gross. It looks like little babies in their thumb. Little thumb babies. Yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna download it.
I will like tackle you if you try to show those on my show.
Do it.
Okay,
Do
okay.
it.
I will show later.
Put my foot down.
Okay, I'll show later on.
Okay. So we're gonna go ahead and ask you the same questions that we just asked Katie and Patrick. And again, you're gonna answer based on how you would answer these questions. Okay, so question number 1. Between the two of you, who is the better singer?
Oh.
Rayne, you looks like you have an answer.
Do I have to write it down or?
No, you can just go ahead and say it.
Oh, listen. I mean, come on. The answer's obvious. It's Katie. Listen, did you know that she was in Cosmic Kids from the time she was like 6 years old until she was 18? She ran the circuit in downtown Sacramento. She's got a voice of an angel. She will tell you that.
She did!
She did.
So good.
Listen, Cosmic Kids was a kids singing group. We definitely owned the retirement community circuit. I don't like to brag about it, but I have many awards.
Oh my gosh.
That is so fun. Okay, so Allie.
Okay, I did not win any awards for singing ever. But I think about when we go out, I always sing karaoke, but you're never really that down. So I'm going to say me, because I've never really heard you sing. Yay!
Hey!
Yeah.
That's true.
He said you have the voice of an angel too.
Well, I
did.
do, so it makes sense. I'm humble, but
Like when you and Tessa sing that one song, the Backstreet Boys song.
backstreet's back. All right. Yeah. Memorized.
Yeah. See?
Did you see this on here that now you have Ryan out there Googling porta potty peeping toms?
And he said his mind was blown. Well,
Yeah,
welcome
blown
to the party.
away.
And there's like no context for Allie and Rayne.
I know, they're like, what's
Yeah,
happening?
I don't get it.
You had to be here. It was pretty good. It's pretty gross. It's pretty gross.
Okay, so question number 2. What is something that happens at work that is most likely to bring a lot of joy to you? So something that happens at work that brings you a lot of joy. Okay.
What?
The
Why
fact
are
we
you
have to
laughing?
think about it for so long.
I've used all my pregnancy answers.
Okay, let's get off of that.
Allie, I'm just gonna preface this by saying 2 things. I said 2 things.
Hey, you're not allowed
But I
to
went
cheat.
with-
No, 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 no.
Whoa!
No.
Wow! I see how it is. So
Cheater
we're
pants.
cheating now. Okay.
I feel like I probably have an answer.
Okay.
Should I go?
Yeah.
I think it's seeing all, like, we have so many friends at the comedy spot. So when we're at work, we're hanging out with friends. So that would be a major perk. They were always seeing people we like.
And what did you say, Patrick?
So this is what I said, and I think it's the same answer.
It is not
I
the same
said-
answer.
I said seeing the comics at
Oh.
open mic.
I do really enjoy that. I have to admit, when someone has a killer set, I'm like, I just got to see history.
But that's not,
Um,
that's not the same answer,
No.
Patrick.
Oh,
No way. No way.
That's okay. All right.
That is a very enjoyable part of the job, though. I really enjoyed hearing
quit.
the open mic.
If you quit, you forfeit.
Yeah, you should
Don't
quit.
do it.
Rayne's life is joyless, apparently.
I think the thing that gives Katie the most joy.
No, this
what's
is
it-
you.
The thing that gives you the most joy.
Yeah.
Gives me the most joy?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was the most joy. Okay. Well, first of all, I'm going to tell you what I thought the answer was, if it was give Katie the most joy. Katie is a product of El Camino High School, so her math skills are right at an average. With math right, she loses her mind.
Okay, that's not El Camino's fault. That started much earlier.
Let's see. If what gives me joy?
At work.
At work. I would say when oh boy, when Katie and Gavin make me laugh, genuinely make me laugh. I get
Oh, that's so sweet.
Yeah.
I said when you make me mad.
Well, now that I think about it, now that you bring it up,
He likes to say stuff to me and then zip himself into his clothes.
it's like throwing a grenade and running away.
Okay, so our last question. Oh, wait, no, we still have 2 more questions. Never mind.
There's still a chance here.
Okay, so question number 3, as always, is our multiple choice questions. So, which of the following Thanksgiving dishes best represents your personality? So, you're going to describe yourself as a Thanksgiving dish. Are you A, strong and powerful like turkey? B, laid back and carefree like stuffing? C, warm and lovable like sweet potatoes? Or D, unpredictable and spontaneous like cranberry sauce? So again, which of the following Thanksgiving dishes best represents your personality? Are you A, strong and powerful like turkey? B, laid back and carefree like stuffing? C, warm and lovable like sweet potatoes? Or D, unpredictable and spontaneous like cranberry sauce?
Man. No one's jumping at this one at all.
Okay, so Rayne, which one are you?
Okay, I'm definitely not warm and comfortable. Was that the one that was warm?
Warm and
That
lovable.
That was
Warm and lovable.
warm and
Definitely
lovable
not.
like sweet potatoes. You're not that.
No. Turkey, strong like turkey. No.
No.
What was the last one?
The last one is unpredictable and spontaneous like cranberry sauce.
No, I think stuffing. What was that the one, stuffing?
Yep.
Yo!
Yeah.
Oh, that's great. Okay,
So can you guys
Allie.
hear my neighbors rocking out right now?
Yes.
No, I can't.
I'm irritated. So mad.
Every once in a while,
Yeah.
every once in a while, Patrick, I'll just mute your feed so that we don't hear your neighbors upstairs playing music and everything. It's not all the time.
Thank
it's
you.
just sometimes.
Well, that's really loud.
Patrick, you can come live at my house.
I would love to.
We have many foster animals.
You could be a nanny too.
You
Hey.
could be our Manny.
Yes. I'll take the job.
You're hired.
I'm
I
down.
don't need to know a single thing about you. You have a trustworthy face.
Thank you. Thank you.
Come live in my
Thank
home
you.
with my daughters. It should be fine.
We're coming right now. We're on our way.
Can't wait. Bring your dogs. Bring corn.
So, Allie,
Okay, Allie.
Okay, I don't think that you think I'm strong and powerful, rude, but I don't think you think that. So not A. I don't think D, but the unpredictable thing because I'm pretty predictable. And I'm trying to think if you'd say I was sweet or laid back. I think you would have said C, the sweet potato, because I'm such a sweetie.
I did, but I didn't say.
Yeah,
because
you said A originally?
No, I said A originally.
Don't feel
no.
bad.
Yeah, you feel bad now.
I'm only 5 foot tall. I'm like very small, so I figured. Okay, thank you. So yeah, cool. See.
We built this. Oh, sorry, Patrick. Go ahead.
No, you go. Go for it, boss.
I was just gonna say we
You
built
signed
this
a
really
paycheck.
cool outdoor bar for all of our boardwalk shows, but it was about a foot too high for Allie, so she had to bring a step stool and put it out there and then like crawl to the top of the bar. we should have measured you before we built the bar that went outside. So
That'll be standard practice from now on.
okay, all right, yeah, we'll measure you before we build anything at the comedy spot. Okay.
Thank you.
All right, very good.
Great. And I know it's not on the multiple choice, but I'd like to think I'm lumpy and pale like mashed potatoes.
Dana, if it helps, that's what I want to eat the most.
Yes. Yes. Okay, so our last question of the round comes from our audience. So our audience question is, between the two of you, who has more phobias?
Oh, Katie. God, where do I start? Oh, now it makes sense. Porta potty. She hates water, standing water, holes, anything with a hole in it, big holes, little holes, giant holes, garbage cans. She hates it.
That's the exact same order she listed all of her
That's how she
books.
said it.
Listen, she will always tell you. No, it won't have anything to do with the conversation. My gosh, did you read the news the other day? Was it someone that got sucked in the Fulton Lake because of standing water? Oh, God, no, it has nothing to do with that. Well, I hate it.
Not gonna get me. No.
Oh, that's so good. Boom, 4 points.
That was great.
We're
Okay, so Allie.
I'm gonna go with Patrick has more phobias. Wrong answer.
No, well, okay, before I reveal my answer, Allie, how did you come up with that?
I was thinking of phobias I have, and I don't have hardly any. So I felt like knowing myself. I don't know. It's like you probably don't like bugs, and I don't mind bugs. You probably don't like dirt. I don't like dirt either. I don't know.
I like to roll around in the dirt. Okay, so my answer is.
Oh, I'm sorry. So what? How did you come to that answer? What was the logic?
Because you don't like to kill spiders, and you know.
That's not a phobia. It's because I like them. I want to take them
warm and
outside.
lovely.
Oh, no, don't
It's too late now.
Okay. So those are all of our questions.
Damn it, Allie.
And we're currently
That's not a
tied.
phobia.
Although with the last one, I was really tempted to give Rayne and Katie a bonus point for that list of phobias because that was impressive.
I think you need to give him a bonus
I
point.
think that's gonna give us our you're gonna win bonus point because that was very
He
impressive.
also said
That's
that
fair.
I tell people I have the voice of an angel, and we all know that's true.
Here you go.
Thank you.
Revenge.
Wow. Oh my gosh.
No,
that
I
was
still want to
great.
be the Manny. Oh my God.
Oh yeah, you've got the yeah. We're clearing out a room for you now. Are you fine with cats?
Oh yeah.
Oh good, there's 7 at my house right now.
Okay. We
I
can
wish
deal.
I was joking.
Not joking.
I'm not joking.
It sounds like you have an
Indoor?
ark. It sounds like you have an ark in your house. You're like 7 cats, 3.5 kids, and a husband.
Oh, there's also 2 dogs, a guinea pig, and a bunny, but they live together. They are roommates.
Oh.
Oh, Allie, didn't you have guinea pigs?
I did growing up. They're sweet. They poop a lot.
See,
though.
look, we should get a bonus point for that. I knew she had guinea pigs.
No.
You know what? Give it to them.
Terrible.
Patrick's trying to
Here's one.
get favor by having a dog on screen.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No.
giving corn. So.
Okay, so that's the end of our show today, and we have our big winners, our special guests, Rayne and Katie. So I just want to say thank you for all of our guests for being on. Thank you, Rayne and Katie, for taking the time today to join us. You were so fun. This was so great. It laughed
Oh my
so
God,
much.
this was a blast, you guys. This was the highlight of my quarantine.
Yay!
Yeah,
Keep in
that's
mind,
good.
I got pregnant during that time.
Okay, get down, guys.
Oh.
See you in a sec.
And also thank you, Allie and Patrick, for joining us today. It was great to
Thank
have
you
you
for
on as
having
well.
Yeah, thank you.
And as always, thank you, Brian, for doing our tech for us today
Oh,
and
yeah, for
being
sure.
here to laugh along with us.
Yeah.
And a big thank you to everybody in the audience today for joining us, for putting your comments and your question suggestions in there, and just being a great fun and watching us be silly and have a good Monday. So thank you, everybody, and have a great rest of your week.
Have a good night, everyone.
Bye.